Hey, fifth graders. I wanted to demonstrate one of our problems that we were doing when we multiplied powers of 10. So, using an area model. So, I want you to look first over here. Let's say we are having to multiply 135 times 40. So, first of all, I want you to understand that what we're doing there is we are taking 135 times 4 and then that number times 10. So literally we're kind of breaking apart that 40 because what does 40 represent? It represents 4 tens, which is why we have broken that apart. Okay, so we were seeing that we were kind of struggling with multiplying 3-digit numbers by 1 digit. So we've created here an area model for you to use. So let's do step 1 of completing this problem using an area model. So first we're going to put in our problem, which is 135 times 40, or sorry, times 4. And some of you guys were asking yesterday, how are you doing the multiplication? It's just the letter X. That's it, just the letter X. So that's how we're doing the multiplication sign when we're typing that in. So how we break this apart is first we're going to break apart the 135 into what the actual value of each digit is. So first is the ones place, which is a 5. Your tens place has a 3, but it's not just a 3. The 3 actually represents 30. And then in the hundreds place, we have 100. Okay? And then over here on the side is our 4. Okay? Because we're doing a 3-digit number by a 1-digit number. So then you kind of see I've kind of color coded for you to help you figure out what numbers are should be multiplied together. So in this first box, we are doing 100 times 4. And what is 100 times 4? It's 400. So how I did that quick math was, one, we want to know our multiplication facts. If you still aren't great at your multiplication facts, you need to continue to practice them every single day. But so basically I just looked at 4 times 1 is 4. We got 2 zeros with the 100, so it's just adding those 2 zeros. Next is the tens place. So in the green box, we're going to put 30. And again, we're multiplying by our 1 digit, which is a 4. And then I'm thinking quick math here. I know that 4 times 3 is 12. And then 30 has that extra 0, so that answer is 120. And then in the ones place, we've got the 5. And once again, multiplying by our 1 digit is 4. 5 times 4 is 20. Okay, so that's all kind of using that quick mental math is really going to help you guys zoom through that section. So your next step is we want to figure out when we add these 3 numbers together, what do we get? Okay, so in our ones places, they're all zeros. In our tens places, we got a 2 and a 2 and a 0, so that'd be 4. In our hundreds place, we've got a 4 and a 1, which is 5. Nothing in the thousands, so our total number there is 540. That is not the final answer, okay? That is just step 1. So we're going to go back over here to our original problem that's over here in blue. So that 135 times 4 we just figured out is 540. So I'm going to type 540 now times 10, okay? So this is where the magic happens, okay? This is where we really need to understand what we're doing when we are multiplying by 10, okay? I want y'all to look down here with me at this place value chart. So we've got thousands, hundreds, tens, and ones. Let's put 540 into this chart. So our ones place, we would have a 0. Our tens place would be a 4. And our hundreds place would be a 5, right? I think we're all pretty good on that. What you are doing when you are multiplying by a 10 is let's look at our arrow here, you are moving one place value to the left, okay? And I always have to sing Beyonce, to the left, okay? But you're only doing it one time. So if all of these numbers the 5, the 4, the 0 have to move to the left one time, what that looks like is, where would this 5 go to? It won't stay in the hundreds place. It's going to move its little butt to the left one time. Because think about that 10 as just a big old bully, and he likes to push numbers around. That 10 is pushing people around one time. So that 5 gets one push. That 4, one push to the left. And that 0 in the ones place, one push to the left. So we have this blank. What do we do with that blank? You put in a 0 to fill that in. So our final answer down here with the big red arrow is going to be 5,400. Woohoo! We did it! Let's make it big and bold and beautiful. Yes! So that is your final answer. So I'm going to go type that in over here. 5,400. And that is how you multiply by power of 10 using an area model. Okay? And just so y'all know, all of your teachers should have put up on their math place, there are different area models for you guys to use. So we've got a 2 by 1. We've got a 2 by 2. We just did a 3 by 1. That's the one that we just filled out. And then we have a 3 by 2 digit. When we get further in the chapter, we might have to do a couple 3 by 3. So we'll figure that out. But yeah, this is the one that you guys have been having to use the most, though, is that 3 by 1 digit. So I hope that this helps. Ask your teachers for help. If you are completely lost, ask us for help. We want to help you. You guys can do this.